Sanbonan. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is I am she, and today we are representing the rainbow, and we know that the rainbow has a spectrum of colors. So we're just celebrating individuality, and we're celebrating the LGBTIQIAPAFG. Okay, but you know what I'm trying to say. We're representing the rainbow. Today I'm going to be joined by my lovely big sis over there, and she's going to pull through and she's going to give us her expertise, because she's repping she's the boss in the makeup situation. Okay, she's the boss. All right, and I'm not so much into the makeup, but I really do enjoy
Yes, you are.
Okay, she says I'm
Yes, you are.
We'll be recreating a look by Melissa Samways, and I really love this look. So let's do the damn thing.
Okay, so basically, guys, I think both of us, we have our foundation on. So Mina, for the foundation,
You've already done your brows, girl.
Yeah, I did my brows. Where have you been?
I don't know, mine are natural.
Whether your brows are naturally like,
they're
naturally on point. So please
try it.
First, I mean, I've got like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So I can't come on the screen and abantu
they restocked after me, like
or wrong.
Yeah.
So for foundation, I used my and trusted. This one, affordable.
It's the plug.
It's the plug. It is the plug.
Yeah.
So I use do not make. I normally use warm almond, but I realized that nutmeg is the best shade for me. Yeah. So what did you use?
I use NYX, of course, as well. I really like NYX, especially because I have acne. So I try my best to do a whole lot of patch work. A lot of the makeup doesn't work for me, so I found that NYX does the damn thing. Also because it's dry, like it does the covering very well. It doesn't go patchy. I am the shade Mahogany. I was using nutmeg before, and
girl, what was you thinking?
Let's just say I look like a movie thriller in this. Yeah.
Okay, so are we doing our eyes first, or
let me
should
just
we do
add
our
on
eyes
my
first?
brows?
Okay, add on your brows. Add your brows quickly.
I usually, you know what I usually use for my
While
brows?
you're adding your brows, Mina, I will conceal my lid.
Okay. What I usually use for my brows is actually not a brow pen. It's actually the liner, because, like we said, I already have eyebrows. Which means that I have to just fill in towards the end, which is where my problem usually is.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing that now.
Okay. Now, what we decided to do was do the sister tag a different way. Okay. We wanted to discuss some unpopular opinions.
Like we always have.
Because I don't know if you'll know this, but Utembele and I, Fran and I, we
friends to the world.
Yes, well, Fran and I don't know, I think it's Fran, Upindi, and myself. We like to debate about issues. We've always been the type of family, even like Manga Bisinda Wonye, we just like to discuss things that are happening outside, and just to feel where each other are in terms of the way we think. And I think that's also brought us closer, because we can sit and discuss and debate, but it doesn't mean we hate each other. No. I respect your opinion and you respect my opinion, and we get the train moving. Yeah. Right, so what are we discussing?
Alright, so there's a lot to be discussed. Okay, so let's start off with the fact that it is Pride Month in South Africa. I won't say it's Global Pride Month, because that's in June, July. But it is Pride Month in South Africa, and wow, there's a lot. There's a lot to be said in terms of where we are as a country. Like, first of all, let's just talk about the fact that apparently, and I'm going to say apparently because I don't know, apparently Somizi and Mtshali are getting married this month. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like, bruh,
but
I'm so amped.
Angithi kulentelela kwi-show yakhe, he showed like I don't know phela ukuthi like we don't get the full show, but I saw snippets of Ideko Nanan, but I don't know if that was staged or if it wasn't. So I don't know, but it seems like they're on the roll.
So you guys are not going to be able to watch it. She lives here in Qatar, by the way. I'm visiting them in Qatar.
I don't want her to leave. She's leaving me tomorrow. Well, by the time you see this, she would have probably been gone.
I would have been out.
She would have been gone.
Okay, so I'm starting with my under eyes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Under eyes?
Yeah. I don't know why. I think because I don't want the fallout.
Oh, so you're using that up. Right, okay. Now, speaking of the LGBT, I got it right. I don't know, there's something controversial that people, I'll say heterosexual people, let me just say myself, okay? Where I before you actually sat me down and you explained how this not necessarily came out, but when you explained this to me, I understood. Like I've always wondered, like how do couples of the same sex, let me put it properly, couples of the same sex have a family. You know, call me ignorant or whatever, but it was something that I was like, how kanjani? Okay, but I feel society still doesn't understand how that happens.
Okay, what I'm gonna say to get to your question is the fact that I don't blame society for asking and wanting to know, because you don't know something because you don't know it. Because nobody's ever explained it to you. And this is what I always tell my friends or my partner, like always saying, oh, straight people can be irritating because they always want to know or want to say things. And you do. We want to know. Because you don't know. So you ask questions because you don't know something. So to answer your ask.
Answer my ask.
To answer your ask, I feel like we're different people. I cannot group gay people as one entity as much as I cannot say group straight people as one entity as much as we'd like to do that. You know, gay people. But also I feel like there's so many different options out there with technology. You know what I mean? Thank God for the Chinese. But there's so many options. One can be adoption, which I always advocate.
But do you feel, okay, this is where I'm going with all of this. Do you feel South Africa, because I'm going to speak about South Africa because I'm from South Africa, you understand? So I think we can have more of a conversation when we include that and not speaking like globally. Do you feel South Africa is at that stage where we can fully say, okay, we're thinking outside of the box? We're seeing lesbians and gays and heterosexual and bisexual people as heterosexual people who can actually raise a child with morals and values. Or do we see the LGBT community as bazofundisa ingane izohlukumezeka izokhula emndenini onjani into enjani nje eBhayibhelini because I'm sorry, that is how most people think.
Definitely.
So do you think we are there as South Africa?
I don't think we are there. I think we are moving towards that. Rome was not built in a day. So we are moving towards that. Look at us. We're not even. Because you see, this is what happens.
I'm telling you. Okay, so
this is what happens.
Right. So we are going to be using the James Charles palette because it has all the
rainbow colors
that we need. This palette, guys, I'm telling you, it is the bomb. It is the bomb. So the first color we are going to use. Wait, let's show the people's. So
you can add that as a screenshot.
We are using this one, this video. We'll put it on screen. So she's doing the
You're like
I've done that
already.
Yeah, I told you while you were sorting out your thinking about. All the way up. But I use the lighter shade so that the colors pop.
Oh, is that the lighter shade?
Yeah. We're using the Maybelline Age Rewind
all of it is
in neutralizer.
Okay. And then we just use I'll just use this feel like it goes into the crevices nicely.
Blame that shit.
I've got sensitive eyes as well. So yeah. So basically, what we're saying, yes, I don't think we are there yet. I feel like the gay community has only just gotten to be a part and enjoy democracy in terms of our constitution, thanks to Babthabo Mbeki, okay?
Yeah.
And also all the people that were, you know, in the forefront for fighting for the rights of those under the rainbow, okay? And the allies. So we are not there yet.
We're getting there though.
We're getting there. We're slowly getting there.
Yeah.
But I feel like in life, one thing that we as a community, especially black people, because I feel like white people, yes, they will be like, yes, we don't like gays. Maybe the Christians will say that. But in terms of white people as a whole, as an entity, they are more forward-thinking than black people, which we have to acknowledge. In terms of, I'm not saying we're behind, we're down or something like that, but I'm saying in terms of how we understand things, most of people your age, not to say you're old or anything.
I am old, I feel old.
No, but your generation, people that were born in the early 80s were scared to come out and say, hey, I'm gay and I'm proud.
Because when we were growing up, we didn't know a lot of gay people.
I did know, but they weren't very visible.
No, but actually I didn't. I'm trying to think of
who now is openly gay that you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
No,
it was before. It was a thing of you don't even mention that you are possessed if you are deemed to be even like so but now it's a thing of okay, no, Jay, it's the way of life, not the way of life, but it's the norm. You know, people are free to come out and be who they are. So
which is great. I feel like democracy has afforded the community that. But to say that we are free to be out in the streets with our partners and be holding hands, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think maybe by the time that I have kids, I'm 30 this year, by the time that I have kids, they will be able to enjoy the fruits of your generation's labor, you know what I mean, and so on. So I don't think it's something that's going to happen overnight, but we're working towards it.
Okay.
That was a mouthful in terms of the gays, but we are looking forward to Somizi's wedding. Somizi and Muhale's wedding.
You know, it's going to be bomb.
Oh my god.
It is going to be bomb.
On the topic of parenting, my not so popular opinion about motherhood is that motherhood has evolved over the years. And we look at parenting and being a mother in such a different light now. What do you view this as? Like, how do you see this? Is the statement true? Or?
I think it depends. Because as much as motherhood is evolving, I feel there are certain things that will always stay the same.
Right.
You will always, obviously you're supposed to love your children, even though sometimes we wish they could just go away and disappear. But unfortunately they can't. But I feel like there's certain things or values that stay the same, that never change. The things that our mothers did, like for example, like taking care of your kids in general, providing for them, that has never changed and it will never change. It will always stay the same. But what our kids are exposed to and the way we are supposed to be parenting has evolved. Because imagine these kids are exposed to a lot of things.
Am I even using the right brush, sis? I don't know, I'll use this.
Yeah, use that one.
So
not only do you have to be extra vigilant in terms of watching like what they are doing at all times, what are they watching on YouTube, you need to be alert at all times.
At all times.
You know, Tina, we're fortunate enough to be living in Qatar because it's safe.
Girl,
you know?
Girl.
But that's scary as well.
Yeah.
Because when we go home, like, you know, they just used to going up to people and hugging them, lana, you know? But when you go home, we've got to tell them before be like, train them, okay, and now we're going home. You can't just and Molly just go running around like how they do here. Yeah, you have to be extra.
My niece and nephew are so bubbly and they're very like friendly to everyone, because here everyone knows everyone. It's quite a small country, and also I feel like it's just a Qatar thing as well. I won't even say it's like being international, because there's countries where we know
everywhere they most
But here people are, it's very strict as well, because the jurisdictions and the judicial system is very strict. So you take a child and do something wrong to it, you will get chopped up.
You did.
You know what I mean? Not to be graphic, but that's the reality of what happens in some places.
Well, you get imprisoned.
Yeah, because of how strict it is. So, when you say motherhood has evolved, I would agree. I'm not a mother yet. But what I can tell you is that when I was a teenager, we were exposed to so many things as well. Like, hey, if any of y'all know Make 33, BBM, Mix It. Yeah. Hey, when Mix It came, guys, Mix It came and we want Mix It.
Mix It came and conquered.
We want Mix It back. Data, guys. That's part of the not so popular opinion as well. Data must fall.
Yo, I dread. I want to die when I'm thinking, okay, no, as a teen, it's close to time to go home, like July and you're like, oh ma, data. Budget, not besides budgeting petrol, you've got a budget for data, and you're like, yo, I shame.
And you guys pay quite a little for petrol on a monthly basis, like.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
How much is your petrol on a monthly here?
We don't even take notice.
It's probably less than 500.
We don't even take notice.
Well, people are paying like $2,000.
No.
Yeah, obviously you would understand why you're in the UAE. You know, it only makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, motherhood has changed, so I can understand like why you'd have to be extra vigilant about everything your child is getting involved in and so on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
When am
No, because I'm trying to perfect this. I'm trying to imitate you, and then, I'm trying to look like you. I'm just like, this is beating me. She's embarrassing me in public. And you're like, yo, why are you so fast? I'm like, no, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, so one thing, like, speaking of kids and what they are like exposed to, there's one thing and one person I'm gonna say I don't understand, and I guess it's not for me to understand. First of all, I thought that I was a rocket chick growing up. I used to listen to the Avril Lavignes and
I remember those days.
I used to wear fishnet stockings and mini denim skirts and long striped socks. Obviously they were rainbow colored, but you know what I mean. I always thought like I was such a rocket chick, until bam comes along Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
We'll need to insert a picture because I'm sure a lot of people will know who the bleep we're talking.
But you know what? I feel like I'm so out of touch with music.
Dude, I feel I'm so out of touch with life.
I feel like the older I'm getting, the more out of touch I am. I don't even know, like when we were growing up.
We had a book. Remember that book? We had.
I'm telling you, with the lyrics and everything, and you knew whatever song came out or the latest song, you knew it. Like you made sure it's okay. I practice again, and you had to know the lyrics because if you were not.
You were not it.
You know, the quicker you learn the lyrics, the more cooler you seem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That was the Mix It for us at the beginning, before Mix It came along and ruined everything.
But now I feel like I'm so out of touch. Now who is this Billie Eilish?
Eilish. Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
I think she's American, and that's as far as I know about her, honestly speaking. I've seen her videos. I don't know what genre that is. I think it's its own genre, but I think it's scary. Like if something like that, like music wise, had to be created in South Africa,
is it that bad?
It's Satanism.
Is it that bad?
Yes, that's why I was saying the kids should not listen to Billie. Where is Billie being Billie looking quite, like not very, I don't even know what the word is, but not for me, fam. Not for you. Not essential.
Okay, so then I'm gonna have to do my research on this Billie.
No, you do, because you can't expose your kids to. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but what I'm saying is there's a lot of the dark intent.
But it still goes back to what I was saying earlier. That these kids know more than us now. Like even though that Billie Eilish don't know her from above, so
you have to be constantly
on point, like checking constantly.
You always, it's so scary. By the time I have kids, they will be like going for their 20s.
And so can you imagine technology then? Imagine technology then. Where would it be?
Teleporting from the
girl.
Gosh, it's so stressing me out. I need a drink.
No, we got Pepsi now. We going.
Pay us. Pepsi, pay us. Sponsor this. Udla imali yabalungu, udedela abantu.
Yabona. Ngoba phela banyuke nabo.
Ngoba manje thina sisale Spread View. Asikafiki ngisho East Gate side. Yabona sisase Spread View. Can you imagine?
Labo baku-check-in bona bazobhoda nini.
So asiqale sibuke lapha imsamo yethu. Abangakholelwa emsamini abayonikela kakhulu emasontweni. Your tithes, is it called tithes?
Yeah, tithes, yeah.
You know what to do.